it up.
You might not find it for another 10 years, but be happy with it because there's so many other things to keep it company on the floor.
I have gone into the, yes, people are
Wow.
watching. Pat, hello. Keith, Julie.
God, you're a wild
Yeah,
man.
we're
the way
still
you
not in New Orleans. I know.
spoons over your
Flavia's
shoulder.
in. Greetings from Dirty Jersey. Yeah.
Dirty Jersey. Oh, poor Jersey. You guys are getting it in New Jersey. That's crazy.
I did see
there.
that a guy opened his jiu-jitsu gym in Jersey, and it was really making me feel like I
Oh,
wish that I was
yeah.
in Jersey.
Yeah, no more social distancing in Jersey. Let's
Well,
get
they're
fighting.
doing some. I have to say, I'm a little bit tired from my working out today.
Yeah, I had to go and eat something because I realized I was having a drop in my blood sugar and I might get on the show and be cranky. So I was like,
Oh,
okay.
I hate that. Oh,
Yeah, can you imagine what
you
that's like?
would
Yeah.
not like her when she's cranky.
Yeah, so I got my blood sugar. I got it back up, like
Got it
the
right up.
yeah, the emergency power and the
Sweet.
submarine. It's going down,
Sweet, yeah,
and then you
yeah.
get the you have the lunch, and then your
I'm just
emergency
gonna
power.
see if I can angle this down just a little bit.
Oh
Get a
yeah,
little- is
yeah,
that a
that's
better
great. That looks
shot?
really good for my shirt. I can't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
My hairdo. Thought a shag would be good for lockdown, but who
Flavia
knows?
says, hi, is the sun shining in Southern California? Well, it was
A
earlier,
few
but
blocks in that direction, it's super sunny. But right
Yeah.
where we are, we're getting a big marine layer the last couple of days. So when I was a bit surprised that there were the 40,000 on the beach at Huntington because it was a bit grey and cold here in Santa Monica.
Well, I think it was a little sunnier down there. Boy, I just had to do a little bit of a nose scratching. So
yeah,
I've been,
that is not too much information. They love that shit.
oh, dude, people are so excited to get back to touching their faces. Check this out. I'm doing it right now. I went through some of the comments from the past couple of days, and I
You prepper, you.
look. I'm trying to prep for this.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, we're
prepped
going to show
for the
you who's the guy who gives us a hard time about. I mean, Brett, is that?
Varinus lockdown. Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't see Kai's today. He's always bumming out about the low amount of prep or teasing us about it. But I did some prepping. I went through the comments.
We totally prep. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Yeah.
Don yesterday said, I don't know if you're here today, Don. He can't believe he looks forward to this every day.
Yeah, he's trying to give us a compliment, Don, a backhanded
Don,
compliment. Yeah,
listen, you and me both. I can't believe you look forward to this every day.
Yeah. Your sights are set so low. It's like, the
Oh.
Jake and Belinda show.
Yeah.
Woo!
And also,
People live for this, Don.
Don does. No, he doesn't say he doesn't look forward to it. He says he can't believe he does look forward to it.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, let me
I
just-
can't believe I do.
Yeah, believe me.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be a one and done for you. But
I don't come into the man cave this much ordinarily. I mean,
no.
now I'm making a parent. I'm hanging out in here every day for half an hour, looking around
I
at
know
Jake's treasures.
People are talking about how you don't have. There's not even 2 chairs in here. Well, it's like you're never even in here.
I'm riding the saddle on the arm of the chair of the grandma from yesteryear. It's not very comfortable.
I noticed.
I'm doing it for you, Don. Okay, now I'm going to shut up. You go.
Yeah.
That's enough out of me. I'm just a co-star. Take it away.
No, you're great. The more you bring it, the less I got to bring it.
Yeah.
That's marriage for you, right
I don't know.
there.
That squash and chickpea thing I just ate. Oh, it's really gone to my head.
Yes. Hello, Dave. So, Brandon, our New Zealand fan,
Oh, yeah. We talked about Anzac Day the other day. I saw some lovely posts about Anzac Day, actually.
he's pitching Jazz Fest in Wellington pretty hard. But I have to say, it does look great. They've got some great shows. But unlike the New Orleans Jazz Fest, where you pay for your one ticket, you're in there for 8 hours, basically. The Wellington Jazz Fest is different shows in different locations. So they call it, it's like a film festival where you have to buy a ticket for each show that you want to see.
Oh, it costs a bit
I
more
don't know
money.
about
But
that.
Wellington, I love Wellington. That's one of my... I was born in Wellington, Brandon, and and it's not just because I was born there, but I really think Wellington is a super cool city. So,
hey, Mark. Yeah, I miss you too, brother. So Uma,
yes.
she had a couple of songs that she recommended. One was Sankofa by Cassandra Wilson. I did watch that video. It was great. If you check the comments from the other time, I can't be bothered to put these in, re-put these in the comments.
You didn't send it to me for me to watch. Oh,
It's in the comments of the show. I mean, these same rules apply to you.
Right, yeah. It's your show.
But she recommended a movie which I did read out the other day, and then I looked at the preview of it today, and it's available on Netflix. It's called Even the Rain. It's a Spanish language movie.
Yeah, and it was about because they were filming in Bolivia, and then it was the uprising against the privatization of the war. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you a story. I know about this because I'm an environmental, person, so I've seen the It's really amazing what happened.
You know about this.
Cochabamba. Yeah, you go, and I'll add some bits of you if I feel like you're not telling the full story.
Why don't you just keep talking and then point to me when it's my turn? I was not familiar with it, and I'm not surprised that you're familiar with it because it's a sort of an art house, sophisticated, highbrow. First of all, you got to read. It's in Spanish, so you have to read English to be able to watch it. But I think I'm interested in it. Even the Rain. I'm going to be watching that. And someone else recommended McMillions, a documentary on Hulu about the McDonald's Monopoly game that was evidently rigged. So I'd like to watch that, but we don't have Hulu. We got to get through our other stuff.
We'll watch Even the Rain. That would be
Last night we watched Kai's Uma is my wife. I didn't think you were here today. I prepared by reading your wife's comment. She's got some great ideas. She's not quite as mean as you are. How'd you pull that off?
Are you guys watching in separate rooms? Is that how you do it, or you like us?
Yeah, they like to have their own interactions.
Yeah. I understand that. You need to have some of your own stuff during lockdown.
Tell me about it. That's what the office is all about. That's not why there's a place for other people to sit down. There's a chair over there where Nigel usually sits for the podcast.
It's got a great big box that says picnic on it.
It's got a box.
It's got a 12-pack of Oreos. Oh my God, what are you and Fanula doing?
I bought those Oreos. I'm keeping them out here. It's 12 packs of 6 each, but that was what they had at the place. That was the packaging that they had. So I bring in packages of 6 for her at a time. Otherwise, she'll go ham on the Oreos.
Yeah, and if there was ever a time to be buying in bulk, this is it. I mean, your prescient move with the toilet paper.
Yes,
Thank you, God. Jake.
Laura is validating my suggestion of Beforeigners, which you passed on even after I told you how much I was enjoying it.
When you sort of described it, it sounded so
nutty
to me.
It sounds weird.
But I'll watch it with you. I mean, you're liking the one that Biggest Little Farm. You're right, Rhonda. That is excellent. We watched that. I made Jake watch that as an environmental documentary
last night because I hadn't read the comments until today. Or we would have been watching that documentary, Even the Rain, last night. But we bought the first season of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Which I had thought was a sitcom that took place in Atlanta, not interested. But it's so good. So good and funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's really good.
So good and funny. We went to, do we go 3 episodes or just 2? We just went 2 episodes.
I think we really restrained ourselves and we just went 2 because it's not the weekend, everybody. It's a weekday and our daughter does have to get up for school, which means we have to get up to get her up. Which actually means Jake gets up to get her up, which is very sweet of him. And then
talk about kudos or kudos, as my friend Tom Sawyer pronounces it. Jen says she paused binge watching Ozark for this. Well,
thank
sweet.
you. Hey, where are you at in Ozark? I have to say, the first season of that show, that was some good television.
All the seasons are great.
Yeah, no, but the first season of that is definitely the best. I mean, the tension, the marital tension between the two of them. Laura Linney, I think, at her finest.
Compounded by the fact
way she gets mad at him watching the sex tape of her with her lover. Oh my God! When she goes on his watch history, she sees that he's watched it 210 times. Sorry, that is really funny to me. I mean, I'd be mad if you went on and watched my, if I had a sex tape out there and, hello?
If you had a sex tape out there, man, I would just, with someone else besides me, currently during our marriage, I didn't even want to talk about my reaction. But how about
I am not stepping out of this. This is too good, Jerry.
No, this is too good.
I'm not stepping out. Nah, come on.
And now that we have our own show... But let me just point out, before you're going to give out the funniest thing that you enjoyed in a TV show again, you might want to say spoiler alert, because...
Yeah, sorry. I'm a blurter. And, so I'm sorry if you haven't... Oh, she would have seen that. She's binge watching it.
Yes, I'm sure she is, but not everyone who's watching is her.
Yeah, and I get... sorry, other people. I get that you're tense from watching it, because it's... we loved Peaky Blinders. Oh, we love that. Are you kidding?
Gabe is asking, have we seen Unorthodox?
No,
And
but
I haven't.
I've got that on my list.
Let me write that down. This is going to save me time going through the comments tomorrow.
No, I want to watch Unorthodox, and I just was reading a thing about her in the Sunday paper
We
about
finished.
all the things that she did to prepare to play that role.
We finished
I love me some Cillian Murphy.
Counterpart, and we.
Oh yeah, Counterpart's definitely
really
worth it. That's
enjoyed that.
it was a really good. But I think we talked about that on the show already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, the sort of the look at marriage and the being married to the, or spoiler, the other of
All
your
right.
other, of your person, of your significant other, the other of them, othering the other.
So I did. Othering of the other.
Yeah, yeah. I want to do some othering with the other.
Spoiler
That's what I'd like to
halfway
do.
through season 2. Well, you've already seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't tell you if that person dies, Jen. I won't. Belinda.
Yeah,
Belinda's
Jen,
always
I
Kevin.
am not going to
Hey,
tell you that. I'm not going to
quiet.
blurt that out. Oh, sorry. Were you talking?
I thought you were just going to blurt things out.
No, I'm not. I don't want it. She said, "Don't tell me if the car
even this
tell
much talking
lawyer
about it is-
dies," because I'm hoping she does.
I'll just give you this information. We're all going to die, but hopefully not during the Varinus outbreak, because you can't go. Nobody
Definitely
can go
not.
to your funeral. That's the new thing
Yeah.
for today. Not to bum everybody out. Sorry, that's it for Varinus for today. Maybe not, but we'll see. I looked up ticks because I thought it was going to be Tick Tuesday, but I have to say,
Ugh, please.
ticks.
Yuck.
Yeah. Let me tell. Here's two interesting things about ticks, or they were interesting to me.
All right.
First of all, ticks are not insects. They're arachnids. They have 8 legs.
Oh,
So there
a
you
parasitic arachnid.
go. Right, and I found that out because I looked up ticks. First I googled just ticks facts because that's been working for me with otters and moose. But ticks, when you do ticks facts, it takes you to Tourette's kind of syndrome things, and people got
Yeah,
nervous
well,
ticks.
yeah.
So you have to put ticks insect facts, and then the first thing it says is ticks are not insects. It doesn't call you a dumbass. You have to have to get married for that. Anyway, that's the first fact: is ticks are not insects; they're arachnids. And second of all, ticks transmit disease, but it's much more rare than you think. They do carry Lyme disease, and you got to watch out for that, and a couple of other kind of not
Yucky
things that
tick
you don't want.
things. Yep.
But it takes 24 to 48 hours after the tick bites you and latches in, and it has to stay attached for 24 to 48 hours before you start to get that disease transmission. So if you give yourself a good inspection, a good tick inspection, and I try to give you a tick inspection every night, but there's some areas that you're just not up for on a 24-hour basis.
Yeah, you can't go there anytime you want in a 24-hour period.
I know.
Even if you do think I've been out in the woods on the East Coast somewhere where there are ticks. We don't live in a tick area. The ticks are all about the inspection. It's all about the inspection.
Yeah, you got to do the inspection.
Rigorous with that.
Belly button. It suggested belly button, and as a tick inspection spot. So that's what I found out about ticks. And then I did have something else a couple other things I wanted to talk about. But Jeff is asking if anyone has seen Baskets. I wanted to see Baskets, but I've not seen Baskets, and I do like both Zach Galifianakis and Louis Anderson.
Okay, let's put that on our list. Write it in your book, Baskets.
Yeah, I think you have to buy that though, so that's another thing we got to do.
Yeah, well, we buy stuff. Come on, admit it. We buy stuff
We
all
do
the
buy
time
things.
to watch television.
We're stimulating the economy.
Yeah.
Right, and it's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right where
Right
it
where
loves
we
it.
need to stimulate
Right where it
it.
loves it.
What about the moose? Did you look up the moose and the eating up above, apart from what they do in the ponds?
No, I found in the comments that they mostly eat things off the ponds.
Oh,
And
but they eat
floating
pine
vegetation.
cones. They eat pine cones, which I think is super
They don't
interesting.
eat pine cones.
They do.
No, because they don't have any upper teeth. Moose do not have upper
Okay,
teeth.
they eat the really soft little green ones, or are those the hard ones? Anyway, they eat pine cones apparently. That's a fact I know about moose. And I was hoping that I wouldn't have to tell you that you would tell me, but
Well, I don't know about the viewers, but I doubt it.
Are you calling bullshit on my moose fact?
I'm calling BS on your pine cone eating moose.
Oh,
all right.
right. Okay. I'm going to be finding that hyperlink and putting it in the
If we had a bigger budget or a bigger bubble, we'd have a fact checker in here. But
yeah, where is our fact? We've got someone who could be a
don't have that.
fact checker, but she's too busy at school right now.
So I did look up
Getting an education.
some bat facts
Oh.
because someone was talking about bats, And people do. There is this idea that someone had sex with a bat, and that's how we got the varinus.
No, they just licked it. They didn't have
Or
sex
they
with
ate
it.
it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. People do eat bats, and they don't look good to eat. Oh, the fruit bats. You are what you eat, and you are what you eat eats also. So fruit bats eat fruit. So I'm sure that they're big. They're like little flying foxes, right? They have flying foxes.
They're pretty enormous.
So
the
a fruit bat, I suppose I could probably be talked into eating a fruit bat under the right circumstances, and depending on what kind of local liquor they're serving when they're trying to talk me into that. But vampire bats. Then I got
Thank
into
you, Keith. Thank you. They do eat pine cones and leaves.
How do you know that Keith? Wow, really?
Sorry, you were talking.
And who told you that? Keith from the Facebook comments?
No. No, I
he's an
saw
authority.
it. I saw it on the internet.
This is how the president found out about hydroxychloroquine. He read it in his Facebook comments.
Yes, feed. Yeah, that's where you get all
Lucy
the good
But see, Jen comes with a link.
Yeah,
Jen comes with a link.
I don't have to put a link in now because she's put it in. It's from livescience.com. Very reputable.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks. Thanks.
Moose.
Thanks for the
she
moose
wrote moss. Moss eat. But I knew you meant moose.
Yeah, well, it's M-O-S-S-E, so I pronounce that
Mossy?
Mossy.
Mossy.
Mose. So vampire bats.
Yeah, tell me about them.
They're not very pretty. Like, fruit bats look like little sort of foxes. They do kind of look like foxes.
They look like a flying fox.
Doggy face. But vampire bats have kind of a piggy pushed-in face, and they look really creepy, and the tip of their little wing where they grab onto you is awful. But they
is that where they suck? Do they suck the blood with their actual teeth, or with that?
They make a little bite, and then they lick it up as the animal bleeds. And they're so small, and they usually attack sleeping animals. So they attack, and it can take them 20 minutes to drink their 1 ounce of blood. That's how much they're drinking. It's not even that much. You know.
Yeah, but anything drinking your blood. I mean, we don't like mosquitoes drinking our blood. Ticks.
Nobody likes it.
Latching on and having a good suck. Nobody likes that. I mean, it's
This is probably what put the brakes on the pet vampire bat craze of the 1970s.
Oh, there was. Yes.
I made that up.
I would have completely believed him. I am 100% gullible.
Maybe,
so if he told me that, I would believe him.
Maybe Keith can find you a link for the vampire bat.
Keith, would you help me out? Because this guy is lying to us, and I don't appreciate that. Because that's another thing. I'm a blurter, and then I'm also really 100% gullible. So if you tell me something's true, chances are I'll believe it.
So that's your bat facts for today.
Facts, I loved it.
I had something. I want to get back to you with the bat facts.
Yeah, bat facts are good.
I had something else I wanted to talk about. We can talk about that maybe tomorrow. I had this idea of a movie to watch because it's Jazz Fest time in New Orleans. This is my Defend New Orleans T-shirt. We're in the days in between the first week and the second weekend of Jazz Fest, and people, it's not just jazz. It's blues and swamp rock and roll, and I've seen the Who at Jazz Fest, Simon and Garfunkel at Jazz Fest, Fish, the band Fish, the jam band. So it's all kinds of music at Jazz Fest. But there's a great New Orleans piano player called James Booker, and there's this movie which I had found about him called Bayou Maharaja. He wears an eye patch because he's
cool,
blind in one eye, and
that's pretty cool. I like the eye patch. I think it's pretty sexy.
He's a pretty
if you
amazing
get one,
dude.
I'll like it.
He's a pretty amazing dude. And so I bought this last year or the year before because you can't watch this anywhere. You have to buy the movie from the filmmaker, and it's a pretty sweet package. It's got a whole book attached to it. I got this at what's the name of the music store there? Oh, my brain! It's the greatest music store everywhere, and I can't remember.
Michael Callahan could help us out. He's on the feed.
Is he there? Michael, what Louisiana Music Factory? Jesus.
Yeah.
How did I forget that? Go to LouisianaMusicFactory.com. You can get a copy of Bayou Maharaja. But I'm hoping that we can watch this during the week.
Oh, during Jazz Fest time. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. That sounds good.
I have that for us to watch.
Okay.
And also, you had said what was the song that you thought you could play on the piano?
No, but I need the other one. I need you to fix the bigger one so I can see
can't fix the bigger one, but we do have this tiny piano.
Yeah, but I don't think I can play Yankee Doodle on this because I. No, I need the one with the actual C, D, E, F, and G on it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought that
it
was
was
pretty
shit.
good. I thought that was
Because
pretty
no,
good.
it was crap. Get that one fixed for me.
No,
Show them
I'm
this
trying
one.
to- yeah,
because this one's
this
really.
is
I mean,
really
look
the
at this.
top-notch piano of all time. This is the
Yeah.
podcast machine. If you ever watched
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
listen
because
to my
there's a
podcast.
C, D, S. I know what to do.
The show's already kind of taken a weird turn. Let me take the toy away. No more toy. No more toy.
Yeah, easily distracted as well by bright, shiny objects.
So
Oh dear.
so we're adding some musical elements. Oh, I was going to say, speaking of the podcast, my podcast, the Jake Johansson podcast. If you just go to the podcast thing and put in Jake This, it'll come up. But I'm going to start posting the audio of these. So I'm going to be doing the backlog of the shows that I have,
Yeah.
posting the audio because some people just like to listen to it. They don't like to watch it.
I wonder what this would be
yeah.
like if you weren't looking at it, if you were just listening to it. I mean,
I don't know. Well, we'll see.
we do a sort of a version of this in bed every night. We call it the radio show, where we just sort of shoot the shit before we go to sleep. We have a chatty, laughy, but yeah, I don't know if you were just listening to it, if it would just sound like two crazy people. But
Vampire bat saliva has an anticoagulant in it. I think I knew that, but
yeah, that's like mosquitoes have though. What do they have? They have an anticoagulant, and they have the thing that sort of numbs you slightly while they're sucking the blood.
yeah. Andrea's talking about the perspective thing of when I go way back my 5-foot long arm to reach my cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a special
I like men with really long arms.
Mr.
So it's
Fantastic.
a prerequisite for me. They have to have extremely long arms.
Louis Armstrong Website Museum. They're doing virtual museum at the moment. That sounds great. I'm into that.
Thanks, Michael. The big Louisiana Music Factory.
Michael, that's not the Michael Callahan that we know. That's a different Michael
Oh,
Callahan.
it's a different
Yeah.
one.
I
Oh, I
looked him
see. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He wants a chicken donut.
He does want a chicken donut. That's
Yeah.
from one of my little specials.
Yeah, I think I remember the chicken donut.
Yeah, it's a
But
thing that
was a long time
you can
ago.
get that in China. Yeah, well, that
Oh,
was from
right. When you went to China and you talked about the food.
in 1999. Oh, so
What brand is the one that's broken? Can you hand it over and I'm going to tell him what brand it is?
well,
Jake
you
thinks it
can't
might just
really
be
know the brand. I've googled the
Why
model
not?
number. I've been all up in the internet to try and find this thing, but it's one of those things that they made for a half an hour in China.
Yeah.
They made like 1 million of them and then shipped them everywhere. The toy store where I bought it.
12 keys super piano. The thing that's cool about it is it's got a microphone.
Oh, the thing
I mean,
that's
there are
cool
so many.
about
I mean,
it is
isn't this
almost
is
everything.
the microphone? I mean, it's a little penile. Sorry, it's a little
But well, and then
with its
the
red
microphone
knob on the
broadcasts
end of
out of
it.
the speakers. Yeah, so
I know. I mean, there's
see,
so many good things.
hello. So the microphone is. So it says it's working because it's
Yeah.
got the light is on.
Now
it.
the show is taking a whole other turn, and it looks like Jay because practicing
So I was
fellatio
trying to
on the-
replace that piano with
Stop
the other
that.
one that I had in here,
Oh.
and then this microphone, which has its own little speaker right here.
Does that work?
You better believe it works.
I'm not dancing to that nonsense. I know about the
It's got
laughing
the
baby,
baby sound.
but can you talk into it? Can it
Yeah.
amplify you?
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I don't,
Sorry,
Stop.
Just the
I don't know
visual,
how to get it to
the
stop.
visual of that when he turned it around and the red bass was right in my face.
I don't know how to
And then
get
I could
this to
see him
stop.
going, "Can you hear me?" Oh,
This is bad. All right. So yeah, it does work. Can you hear? Can you hear that?
my
you
God!
can hear that.
You are like
right?
a rock star to me. That is so sexy. Do it.
Imagine what goes on in here when you're not around. There's not a video of it that you can watch over and over again on the internet.
Man, you're out here playing out your wildest fantasies, like, to the max. Is that right?
I've got news for you. That's what's happening right now. My wildest fantasy is getting played out. Someone suggests I take the.
I want to have a go with it. I don't
Yeah, no
know.
kidding. I know you do.
Yeah, I think this might be too much. How do you turn it
You
on?
have to push this button while you're talking.
This might be too much information about Jake Johansson for me, his wife. I might be a bit too freaked out.
The tricky thing is you've got to try and make your voice quiet enough that the speaker is louder than your actual voice talking. It's too.
Oh,
It's not
Yeah.
my. It's not
I'm a
my favorite
projector.
thing.
I
Yeah.
project. That's my. Yeah, I can't help it.
Oh, this other thing. Now, what happens is, see, this light's on here, so it'll feedback and make this loud screaming sound. I've come out here and heard that from time to time.
That's
anyway,
pretty cool. Okay. So.
How do you feel about Tuesday? Pretty good?
You know.
Did you get through it?
Oh God, this is only halfway through the day. I've got a whole lot of other stuff. That's
Yeah,
gonna
no, I know.
happen.
There's a lot left to go.
Yeah.
I made red beans and rice yesterday. And we had that. It
Delicious.
wasn't quite as delicious as I hoped because I was going to use the bacon grease when I was frying up the vegetables
But you live with two vegetarians.
You asked it to be vegetarian,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I so thought about just doing it and then waiting for you to go, these are delicious. And I go, yeah,
There
I
you
got
go.
bacon in them. But I didn't.
Boom.
That's not who I am.
No, you're not that person.
You know who I am.
He's a super considerate, nice guy to be married to. So,
Yeah.
just in case, most of the time, mostly. I mean, every now and then, not, but mostly pretty fantastic, aren't you?
I feel the same about you.
Yeah,
Pretty fantastic.
So how's our marriage
most of the
doing today?
time.
On Tuesday, we're now in. This is officially week 6 of lockdown, but we in our family, because of Fanul, have been in lockdown for an extra week because of when she came home and I came back from a trip.
Well, I was on a gig, so
And
I
you were
count,
somewhere else,
I
but
count
we're-
my beginning of lockdown from that Monday, which I think was like the 16th of March. So I go from there.
19th,
But anyway,
yeah, or 16th, yeah. So how's our marriage, do you think, right now? What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think we're doing.
10 being the worst.
Don't do it like that. Don't try and get cute with people. They're trying to.
I know, I'm trying to
decide.
trick him. Okay,
I
no,
would say
okay.
right now we're.
Okay, 10 is the best.
Yeah, 10 is the best. I think today's is. We're over 8. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I'd say we're at a 9.
Yeah.
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 Niners.
Yeah.
You were at a 9ers.
Great.
Yeah.
And we got plans. We're going to be watching some Blackish tonight. We got a couple of choices for dinner. Wednesday warthogs. Bill is suggesting Wednesday warthogs.
Warthogs.
I like that. I like that. There's alliteration going on.
Oh,
Kai's
water
is voting for
buffaloes?
Water buffaloes.
Warthogs, water buffaloes, not dirty enough. Oh, the red beans and rice. Yeah, they have to be dirtier.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let's just talk about. Don't
I
read
want to
those-
show. Yeah, I want to show them that I'm really good at reading.
Yeah. Wombats.
Yeah. Our wombats are pretty cute. Yeah, we could do an Antipodean animal.
Well, what do you think? Water buffalo, warthog? We'll see. Let's.
I quite like the thing about I was reading some interesting stuff about the kangaroo the other day.
Well, there's not a day of the week that starts with a K, so
No.
we're never going to do
Kangaroo,
kangaroos.
yeah. Oh well, it can't all be alliteration.
Kangaroos are pretty great. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
they
we'll
are.
do kangaroos tomorrow.
Maybe. Well, it's gonna be a real nail biter. You're not gonna know till you tune in. So
Yeah.
great to see ya.
Back to Ozark. Thanks, Jen, for taking a break.
Yeah, from Ozark. That's a sacrifice. So
It
appreciate
is.
it.
Well, look, there's only so many of these, and there's an infinite amount of this. Right?
Well, who
Well, not
knows?
infinite.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not
I think
infinite.
I
How do
already
you know?
said once today that we're all going to die, but not now, not during Varinus. I don't think we're going to die. We're
No, not
taking
today,
some
darling.
real precaution.
Not today. Not
That's
today.
the one
Yeah,
thing.
and
that
you
can,
darlings as well. Not today.
That's the one thing you can say to death.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah.
I learned that from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I thought that was Harry Potter. My boyfriend, Daniel Radcliffe, he was my boyfriend. Well, Harry Potter was my boyfriend, actually, not Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter, he was my boyfriend for a while. I was like, he is so cute. I mean, he really needed a mother more than he needed an older girlfriend, but he was definitely my little boyfriend. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's enough.
Thanks for watching.
Of you.
Stay strong. Take care of each other. Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. And don't give up. Well, just leave tomorrow open. That's all I'm saying.
Never surrender.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
words of Winston Churchill, never surrender.
That sounded like some, not Game of Thrones, but
Lord of the Rings.
Frodo, Lord of the
Oh,
Rings.
yeah. No, we'll do that
Loter.
for them another day. We'll do that
Loter.
another day. Yeah,
All
Loter.
right.
We'll do that another
It's
day.
going to be a big.
Your
it's gonna-
task.
It's going to be a big Wednesday. Big Wednesday. Have you ever seen Big Wednesday? That movie? It's about surfing.
Yeah, I have seen it.
No.
Yeah.
I was hoping that we could have a cliffhanger.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't know anything about that sort of nonsense. I don't know about show